Greetings, traveler. I am Mera, the undersea queen. See my crown? Yes, indeed, I am the queen of Atlantis, and as you may already know, I am an alien from Dimension Aqua, which makes me a superior being to you. But I am here today to help you relax in exchange for money in my Atlantis Spa. And actually, I was supposed to run this thing with my husband, Aquaman. I don't know if you heard about him. Alas, he is busy at the moment, being exiled. So I have to run everything in his place. And the Atlantis Spa demands a lot of maintenance, to say the least. Quite annoying, if you ask me. But enough on this insignificant detail. We are here to relax, chill, so we won't talk about annoying things. And I am the queen after all, and I have many abilities which are fit to a queen, of course. I am amphibian, which means I can breathe in an oxygen nitrogen atmosphere, which means I can breathe underwater, although it is only for a limited amount of time, if I'm being honest. But I am also a telepath, which means I can communicate with other Atlanteans, and I also possess the power of hydrokinesis, which means I can create various reshape volumes of water and move them around, And of course, I can travel from one dimension to another, from Dimension Aqua to the Earth realm here. And as most respectable superheroes, I have enhanced strength. But anyway, enough about my super abilities. I do not like to brag. Anyway, I have been a bit broke ever since Aquaman has been exiled, and it's not like I can exactly make people pay for my services as a superhero. I mean, imagine, like, oh, I saved you from a shark, you owe me $100. Like, what kind of superhero would do that? So yeah, I basically have to earn a bit of cash on the side, if you know what I mean. Which is why I opened this spa on Earth, because even though I am an alien, I still need to eat to stay alive, and that sweet KFC chicken isn't free. So yes. Salmon? Oh, I am sick of salmon. I'm just so sick of fish, I just eat fish all the time, that's the food of the poor, like fish is everywhere. Anyway, let's start with a temple massage. I am just going to rub your temples, and I will apply some pressure, and it should make you feel a lot better. I sometimes do it when I go underwater because the pressure is quite strong, and even though I am a super being, I still get headaches. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and well, you have to tell me if it's too strong, yeah, because I don't want to pop your brains out. I'm very strong, so okay, there we go. Is it okay? Yes? Okay. Anyway, temple rubbing is my specialty. I love temples. And talking about temples, have you ever seen the Temple of Poseidon? No? Well, it's a beauty. Let me describe it for you. It is a fantastic temple with a front portico and more than 30 gigantic columns. And in front of the entrance is standing a colossal and majestic bronze statue of Poseidon. Because of course, well, Atlantis is the land of Poseidon, so yes. Legend says people here were born from the sea god and a nymph. And the original king of Atlantis, not Aquaman, the original king, Atlas, was the son of Poseidon and the nymph Plato. You humans know nothing. Anyway, how's the massage? Yeah, that's nice, huh? Okay. I mean, might as well just like do it the other way as well while we're at it. That headache is just gonna, go away like magic. Alright, my arms start to hurt, so I'm gonna stop right there. Okay. Anyway, what do you want me to tell you? Well, Atlantis is a forgotten place, of course, and it was first described by Plato in his book The Timaeus and Critias. In his first book, Critias, who is a rich Athenian and disciple of Socrates, tells a story that was transmitted to him by his grandfather, Torpides, who himself heard it in confidence from Solon, the legislator, who himself got the story from an Egyptian priest from the Sais temple during a study trip he made in 570. And according to him, these events took place more than 9,000 years before his time. So yeah, Atlantis is quite old, What do you mean? Of course the story is older than I am. Of course I didn't see Atlantis when it was not submerged by the sea. Like I did not know Atlantis at that time. I mean, how old do you think I am? I am actually quite young. I was born in 1963. Please. Anyway, the island was divided into 10 kingdoms at first, all ruled by Atlas, as I was saying before, and his 9 brothers and descendants, and each kingdom possesses its own capital, which is absolutely similar to the capital of Atlas, of the Atlas kingdom, which was actually drawn by Poseidon himself, the god Poseidon, yes. Anyway, now let our relaxation / meditation session begin. Okay, so I will tell you a story, and I want you to close your eyes and just like imagine whatever I'm saying, because this story is going to be about Atlantis. I'm going to take you to Atlantis, but of course not the Atlantis of right now, which is in Dimension Aqua, the Atlantis of Plato, which was not under the sea, which was on ground. Yes, so this unique experience is a bit pricey, but you told me you wanted to try, so okay, just listen to the sound of my voice and get ready to be relaxed. Okay. So now I would like you to close your eyes and relax. You feel a calming, soothing energy transmit itself to your shoulders. They're feeling heavy, but in a good way. And this heaviness is going into your arms and your hands and your fingers, and you feel your upper body sinking slowly, and it's slowly moving downwards into your lower body and through your legs and your feet, and you can feel each of your toes relaxing themselves, and your muscles are completely devoid of tension. You slowly let go of everything that stressed or concerned you today. All your worldly worries are gone. Alright, when you open your eyes, you are on an island in the Atlantic Sea. This island is situated between the Hercules Pillars. It is a gigantic island far bigger than Libya and Asia combined, and on this island, kings have forged a great and wonderful kingdom. You slowly step forward and begin to look around this huge place, though you can't really see much. Sand stretches to the horizon, with a few scattered trees breaking up the sparseness. The sun belts down on your shoulder, which would burn, but a salty sea breeze makes it tolerable. You walk until a dip in the sand, which you didn't see before, revealing a small path lined by the trees. And after a few minutes of walking through a sand canyon, a city begins to reveal itself. Intriguing. It is located around a port, and all around there are canals on which boats circulate freely. And as you are getting closer, you see the Temple of Poseidon, which I was talking about earlier, if you remember well, with the 30 columns and everything. Yes, you take a long look at that Poseidon statue, which seems to be benevolently smiling to you, at you. Anyway, many people are going in and out the temple. In and out. In and out. In and out. Yes. You see a group of people leading a dark bull into the temple, but you don't venture into the temple yourself. I love temples. You walk past it and reach the center of the Acropolis. Now that you are on higher ground, you can see that the island is lost in the middle of the sea. There is no land as far as you can see, only sharp reefs which isolate the island, and you can tell that something big is going to happen today because everyone seems so busy. Many carry flowers and jewels which glisten in the sun like gold, but they are made of another material. Mysterious. This metal, which seems so precious, is everywhere. It paves the streets and garnishes the houses. It decorates amphoras, and women wear on their clothes and as ornaments in their hair. My crown is made of it, actually. Anyway, the city seems so rich and, lively. You wish to stay a bit longer. Watching people is so relaxing, But, you can see everything from where you are. Kids running along the street, laughing and playing. On the canals, you see merchant boats, which are probably coming from faraway lands. They are bringing exotic fruits and heady perfume. You continue to walk down the street until you reach a magnificent palace. It is made of attractive and colorful stones. Some are white, some are red, others are black, and no one is guarding the entrance. It seems that people are free to, go as they please. In and out, in and out, in and out. Anyway, you venture into it and feel a relief, actually, as the temperature drops to a cooler climate. Within the palace, you can see another temple. It is dedicated to Poseidon and Plato, but the entrance is forbidden. Forbidden by a golden fence. You get a little bit closer to read the inscription, which is engraved on one of the columns. It says that this is where the kings have been conceived. You glance inside the temple and you can see that the walls are covered with silver. The wall is made of ivory and is garnished with gold and this other mysterious metal you've been seeing everywhere in the city. Golden statues are standing in the temple, but the biggest is the statue of the god of the sea, which is who is driving a chariot with 6 winged horses. You take a step back and go around the temple. You go around the temple. Many golden statues are standing here and there, and you guess they all represent the prince and princesses, son and daughters of the 10 kings, you know. And there is also this giant altar, which is great, as great actually as the other wonders you've seen. You spend some time admiring the great architecture of the palace before stepping outside again, only to be greeted by the noise of cheering and shouting in the not too far away distance. Following the noises, you end up reaching the hippodrome. I'm not sure how this is pronounced. Hippodrome. It is a giant stadium in which chariots are racing each other. You don't want to take a better look because, well, it is quite loud and you just want to, relax and wander around the city. But the sun is already down and the stars start to shine in the dark sky. So you decide to go back to the first temple, hoping to see what all the agitation was all about, When you finally get back to the first temple, you see a big crowd of people surrounding the temple in silence. You try to make your way to the entrance, but it is far too crowded to break through, so you decide to stand amongst the citizens. Suddenly you see a procession of women emerge from inside the temple, dancing and playing instruments you've never seen before, actually. The music is soft and calm, and you feel filled with peace and serenity as they dance their way out quite gracefully, actually. 10 men follow them solemnly. They are wearing dark blue dresses and they look very serious. You guess that they are the kings. They are the kings that I was telling you about. The kings which are kings of Atlantis. So yes, the music dies down and the procession comes to a halt. The king slowly sits on the ground, which is covered in ashes. One of them starts speaking, but the sound doesn't carry to your ears and is carried away by the night. Yes. When he is done talking, everyone rises and the procession begins again. The crowd follows, but you are suddenly overwhelmed by a happy tidiness. You're not sure if it's the music or the king's sermon, but you can hardly move. Instead of moving with the crowd, you decide to go on your way and walk down a narrow and silent street. The houses are quite small and all pressed down against each other. All the doors are half opened, as if everyone was welcoming passing wanderers such as yourself. The smell and sound of a crackling wood fire catches your attention and you venture into one of the small houses. An old woman whose skin is lined and peaceful and wrinkled and old like a ancient parchment is sitting at a table and she seems half asleep. But as you come in, a peaceful, benevolent smile brings light to her face, brings her face to life. Why don't you get some rest? There's a bed upstairs. You look very tired, she says. Confused, you decide to do as she says, and you go into the bedroom. It is a quaint little room with white walls and large windows. You lie on the bed and close your eyes. The light, soft sheets feel very good on your skin. Still warm from the sun of today, and your head becomes very heavy, and you feel it is sinking into the fresh pillows. The heaviness goes into your neck and your chest. You can feel your shoulder relaxing and getting deeper, deeper, deeper into the bed. The heaviness goes into your arms and each of your fingers. It goes into your belly, your legs, and your feet as you slowly drift into a dreamless sleep. You can hear someone softly singing from outside. There, open your eyes. The session has ended. Now, let's talk about a more serious matters. So for a temple massage, an oil face rub, and a meditation slash relaxation slash cognitive trip to Atlantis in all its glory, it's going to be $74.85. Let me check. No, sorry, I don't have change, but $80 is fine. Leave it on the counter. Thanks. Bye. Thank you for visiting Atlantis Spa. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.